Bye to the MSN. Bye bye. Later. Hey, welcome.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. John Shelby, Chris Singleton on the call. Tyrell Estrada to the plate. Had the day off yesterday. Merrifield on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Let's go.
Two outs, nobody on.
I wasn't really ready.
James, the next up for the Padres. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from. Merrifield, the first in
He's a
time.
speedy catcher.
What a play.
Here he comes again. Frankie Montas. Driving a run. Cut the Griffey swing. So we're looking right here. Holy cow, I should have smoked that.
Here comes a pitch. That missed by a lot. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Marfugo,
Gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Righty delivers. Runner on the go. This to center field. Yastrzemski moving under this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they lead by 4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Montas to move for first. James dives back in safely.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings.
Runner on the go. Flores takes it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the DH, Tucupita Marcano. And the 0-2. Runner breaks for third. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to inning. Man at second here with 2 away. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Inbound grab. James hauls it in to end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. And we'll go back to the bottom of the inning.
Got a little pine tar on his helmet. Matt Wallner Jr. Jerry James. Right there.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to win.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Not even close there. And it's 2-2. The line of the pitch. Hard hit left side.
Run it.
One up, one down. So the lineup flips over with Merrifield
Play
up
at
to
the
the plate. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Well, when you fall behind,
Here he is.
Jerry James, the next up for the Padres.
with this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Small, a 6'2" southpaw, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that one hammered.
That might be gone.
After this one. That gets over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
My boy Jerry.
Exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So man,
let's go, Freddie. Nando.
It's Tatis at the plate. That one lifted to left. Schwarber settles under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. 2 outs and a runner at third as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. And the runner's coming home. This one popped up. Flores drifts towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And now it's Wilmer Flores. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. James takes it in for the out. James didn't have a great day at the dish, but saved the game for them with a terrific defensive effort.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Darvish got the win. Schwarber.
And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away. 1 down, runner at first. Jerry James, the next up for the Padres. A big swing and a miss. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity's been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. At the belt and fires. Swings and chases a low one there.
1 ball.
Tatis, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Ready to go, bottom 4. So digging in now for San Diego, Jerry James. That one finds the zone. 0-1. James, in his 2nd season, just 19 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Flores steps on the bag, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Ground ball to the right side.
Come on.
Flores, toss to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score. One down. And up next for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. This one in the air. James under it. Calls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it out.
James had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Cherry James. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Late with the swing there. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings and misses. On to first, and that's the 3rd out. We played it. And now it's Wilmer Flores. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. James puts it away, and there are 2 outs. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there.
Blake Snell on the mound today, and everyone knows he's got a great shoe collection, but his trophy cabinet's pretty full as well. He's won multiple Cy Young awards, one in the American League with the Rays and another in the National League with the Padres.
And now the lefty misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Snell won his 2nd Cy Young award in 2023, the same season he led the majors in walks. That doesn't happen very often, but it wasn't the first time. Early Wynn did the same thing in 1959 with the Chicago White Sox.
And a pitch. That misses the zone. 3-2 down. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That was a really good job setting him up right there.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Blake Sable. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab. Runner tags for third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Such an
Got
impressive
you.
play defensively right there. The outfielder on the run. First makes the catch, but then quickly able to set his feet and get a strong enough throw with accuracy to the dish. Nice job by the catcher as well to finish it off. Just a highlight play.
Now we go bottom 6. Stepping in for San Diego, Cherry James.
on, Jerry.
Snell back to work. And that one fouled off. And the 0-1. And that's outside. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat.
Run, Forrest,
run. Things out
run.
front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Throws to first in time. Runner at first with 2 away. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Do your job now.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Jerry James.
Luke
the next
Jackson.
up for the Padres. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Late on that fastball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. With the tying run at the plate, here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. And the runners will move up. Tying run at the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 runs in. Throws to second. Hung up in a rundown now. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no. A huge...
Padres win. Yes.
Gets a call from what sounds like the state's mayor or governor, and they say, hey, we need to pull you back right now, there's some bigger, and they leave. You know, something like that could happen, right? It's not like they're doing voice check, like, well, before I follow that order, can you verify with your voice code, you know, can you say these 3 words? I don't think that there's anything like that. They're going to talk to the person, think, oh, this is the governor.
1 down.
I don't know, though. Maybe they have something some sort of system in place. They probably do. It would seem logical that they would.
Popped up, foul
you know what this
territory
reminded me
behind
of,
the
Dex?
plate.
I forgot to send
And
this
that's a
to you,
foul
too.
ball.
The show is getting
One
so
out,
packed.
runner at second.
So this is over
Jerry
on X.
James,
Now,
the next up for the Padres.
So think about this. They're using AI voices.
That pitch gets the corner, and that's strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
On the ground, into the outfield, base hit. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes
RBI
in.
double for Jerry.
Picks himself up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just to
so it's pretty funny, actually.
see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
I don't necessarily believe. I was going to ask you guys your thoughts on this, because apparently this has happened before when people were trying to verify or debunk. There is no official debunk because
RBI spot,
saying that on
this
the
is a guy
dark
that
web
is
they're
not really
organized.
swinging the bat
I'll
all that
let
well
him
here.
speak for
This
himself.
situation
This is
you
going to
have
sound
a
the
real
same,
good opportunity
but this is
to
a
get
warning
swings
to
and
America
misses
and a
and
warning to
record
the
a
rest of the world.
strikeout.
I was just put on
I think
something
you're
very
attacking in this
serious,
spot.
and the second I heard it, my heart
Left
dropped.
to the right center, and that should be extra bases.
Right now.
Coming home, he'll score easily, and they lead by 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Twitter stuff.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and
911
the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Second inning set to go. Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Drops one down in front of the plate.
Here's the thing. When you go down the line,
Tosses to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Now batting, catcher.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. The Padres trying to break this one open here in the finale of this 4-game set. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Two left.
yeah, and hook up one like I
To the right side. Steps out first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with two away.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold.
Digging in, Cherry James. And first offering is fouled off. Small, measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Kim stands at first with one out. Swings through it for the K, and the runner stays where he is.
Well, big power guy right there, and generally this was pure domination at home. Huge sweep, and now you go on the road. The flight's going to be very enjoyable. Get into the next city, get a nice meal.
hey, somebody tagged me. Maybe that's why I saw it.
Yeah, we just keep winning games.
And then Rick Biss, that's in the 12 Bedford. Yeah, sounds like reasonable. I'm trying to find the one said, weird. There was one that said that this has happened before, and they asked Rock. Maybe it was the first response, or maybe it was somewhere else. Maybe this is actually a repost of that one that I saw earlier. But they asked Grok, and then Grok came back and said that there's no specific things that they could find. Then somebody else asked another, chat GPT AI type thing to go through and see if there's anything that is kind of buzzing. So there's no confirmation, there's no debunk. The thing is this is such a possibility, but at the same point, I think that there's much bigger events that are possibly planned. The 911 thing has already happened. I think that the happened was on a much smaller scale. I mean, Dex, how many times have we covered state 911s going down, and even Canada 911 going down? Like most of Canada went down for a chunk of time. I mean, we've probably covered it 10 times or something, right?
Right, but I think this criminal act that they're talking about is not so much about disabling 911, but it's getting if you have 15 police officers on patrol, getting all 15.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres.
And then they'll go, we'll go to the next one. If they're getting so many fake calls, then they're
one out, base is empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jerry James. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
First offering, and it just misses. One out, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
The 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
You know, it's actually colder outside right now.
Get your pit, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
Fought off foul. All tied up. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's how hot it is. So what is going on to Vander? Is that Vander's zone? Night Owl.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Thank you, Pops. And thank you, Sarah. Thank you for the PayPal. Appreciate that.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
O'Neill makes the grab. 2 down.
Number 13.
And a foul ball. It's 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Let's go now. Come on now. What time?
1-2.
2-2.
And another ball. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. His 7th home run of the season. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 2-1.
Wow, that's crazy. Considering now you've got Mark the NATO chief, the top head guy, saying, hey, this is what we think is going to happen. Russia is going to
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
We have said that on the show.
Oppo Taco, 392 upper middle deck.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jesus Sanchez.
1 down, Jesus.
The next up for the Marlins.
Drake.
Swing and a ball.
It's going to be a
hit
play
out
for
towards
play.
left center field. Squeezes it. Running tags from third. Got a long throw home. And he's safe. Tie ball game.
There you go. Nice little
Jake
RBI.
Fatburger.
So 2 down. So Dick, he gets the
Oh,
attention of Mark
IT.
here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk
Fuck
in that
off.
spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one finds its way through. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! Ball game. They walk it off.
Teaming up with whatever other teaming up. That is an enemy.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tie ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
U.S. on China, U.S. wins. U.S. on anybody.
What would you say to somebody that hasn't tried therapy before?
Just ask yourself if what you're doing in your life right now is working. If you have peace, if you have good relationships.
3-2 the final score.
There is a real
for
God
Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And I hope you're of the same mindset, that you realize that God is looking and judging everything that you are. At this very moment, He's looking into your soul. I hope you guys all understand this. It's been rolling. They've been rolling it out since 2020. They've been getting everything already. And Trump was...
Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker
is here for such a time as this to roll this thing out.
at the belt and fires. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in. And that'll do it.
He's doing this and he's doing this. And now
base is empty with 2 away. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Jerry James. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss, strike one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
It's kind of similar to rebranding.
2 out, space is empty.
And the management sucked, and
the 1-2 misses to even the count.
People hate them, and so what they do, we're closing, new ownership, liquidation.
And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Sanchez makes the catch, and that'll do it.
God bless it.
Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa Jr. 2-1 now. Now a drag bunt, third base side.
But really, everything is still
throws to first in time. Got him as he tried to bunt his way aboard.
Hey, attaboy.
And so this is kind of what they're doing with the deep state. They're
base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes the throw. In there safely. And they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. Runner takes off. This to third. Fires to second for 1. And that's 2. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead.
All nations are going to be, they're already
the Padres 3 and the Marlins 1. Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Miami, Christian Bethancourt. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And he lays down a bunt. Throw over to Cronenworth. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. 1 left for Miami.
The first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Is off the charts. The med training is basically a bathtub right now. Incredibly warm temperatures, especially.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. James goes 6 feet 5 inches, just 19 years old. And he was a 10th round pick in 2023. Here comes the pitch. 2 runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Not even close there. And it's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Gets the catcher by a step. Digging in, Cherry James. 1 for 3. That one not close. Ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. And here it comes. Off the catcher and rolls away. And the runner holds. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Bogarts at first, 1 gone. Good job to fight that one off.
Average per month is about 9. Okay, so typically Mount Rainier is getting 9 low-grade earthquakes per month.
Out towards right center field. Mitchell drifts towards it.
Today, 200 plus.
Snags it for the second out.
200 plus on this graphic because again, more of them have rolled through. If that is the current tally, we'll look at the line.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
So digging in, Cherry James. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. I got to call NLDS Game 4 here in 2022 at Petco Park, where the Padres knocked. Oh, that got him.
Right in the
It's a scary
pad.
one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
Base is
Here's
low.
Manny Machado now. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Crawford for 1. They complete the double play, but the run scores. It's 1-0. Ball 1 there. 1 out, bases empty. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
100 miles an hour.
The pitch. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Oh, big power guy
86
right
to
there.
100. It's a good variation.
Heel measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that one out in front that time.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a base hit.
He's good for one hit a game right now. Fast catcher with power.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes.
He starts hitting singles and doubles. Look out. He could be a 350 plus switch hitter.
Manny Machado up to the plate. Runner at first with no outs here. To second, and he's out. Brent Rooker, the next up for the Marlins. The tying run at the plate. Puts a bunt down.
So we get these things happening at times. That was 1980. That was
The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. First and second, no outs. Here's Josh Bell. So the tying run at second. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw.
Here's the catcher, Cherry James. Found back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Good eye right there.
One ball, one strike.
All tied up here in the third and final game of the series. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Tough pitch.
Take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and I think that.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And now the switch hitting catcher. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Here's Manny Machado. 2 on, 1 out. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Slings it across. That takes care of Cronenworth. Padres leave it. So up next, Christian Bethancourt. 0 for 4, 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
A wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Big swing and a miss. James gathers, goes to first. That completes. Next for the Padres, Cherry James. Intentional walk here with 2
Oh
out.
my gosh. Can't even pitch to me.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there. So I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now Machado up here. Ball 4, he whipped him. And that'll keep the line moving.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Bird. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs. Now a pop-up on the infield.
Hard. Scoring.
Drops into the glove. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Pods leave him loaded. So we're still tied at 6. Back here at Petco Park. On to the 12th. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Into center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Go ahead run on base. And at the plate for Miami, Vidal Brujan. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away. So they hold the runner at 3rd, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite them?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
Three walks, a single, 2 Ks, 6 at bats, on base. 666. Repeating. 5-game hit streak. .222 average, 7 home runs in the first month. One every 3 games right now. That would be about 51, 54 home runs.
Syria when the Syrian war was going on. I was living in Israel at the time when this all first started. And I knew from friends of mine who were high-ranking officers in the IDF and telling me a lot of the ISIS member ward succeed. And I'm like, how in the world can that be? And they said, well, we run ISIS. And I'm like, something is wrong with all this. And then, of course, we run into the situation with the attack on the civilian population of Bashar al-Assad. And I was able to uncover that story there. And all the CIA smuggled that Syrian gas in through Turkey and into Syria. Detonated and blamed it on Assad, made it look like he was this horrible guy. He didn't really know at the current day, October the 7th, almost 3 years ago now, we had Hamas in Israel. All kinds of things of mine, the idea were contacted the same day. And they said, Steve, there's no way. In fact, one friend of mine in the idea was actually stationed at that base before the attack. He said we were told to stand down. 8 hours. And we were told to stand down. So I knew how much of an inside job that was. Sadly, the same with the Israelis died as a result of that. But what was it really for? You can't have both Syria, Lebanon, Gaza. What people don't know is that there is a blood libel that Israel is trying to maintain right now. It's coming to America next. So that's the scary thing that a lot of people don't realize. So anyway, that's some of my own changes there, Chris. I don't know if we haven't really had a chance to talk about those things, but we do see a lot of crazy things happening people right now. If you were mentioning to me about the situation there with the camp there in Texas, it's crazy. And I'll just share that on screen with people if you can elaborate on that.
Yeah, what we're witnessing in Texas, it's not just a storm. It's not a coincidence. This is not a natural event. Some are going to say that there's weather manipulation involved, and there very well could be. God never says how these things are going to happen, just that they will. But he marked that area with an X, with the 2023-2024 eclipse. So that area literally had a year, and there were many warnings that were growing out. Funny enough, it fell on 4th of July, a holiday. But this flood was not merely about physical water, it was about exposure. Because it was a violent uncovering of what had been hidden beneath the surface, both physically and spiritually, for quite some time. Because beneath the towns, the roads, the neighborhoods of that region lies a network of tunnels and corridors, ritual sites, and underground locations where the most vile acts of unimaginable horror take place. And God, He's done waiting. The thing is this, that camp, Mystic Camp, that labels itself as a Christian camp, that is a front. The global elites, especially the politician elites there in Texas, their children go there for grooming. And there are tunnels connected to it. I could go a little deep on this, but that's just the brief cover to open it up.
Well, speaking of that, then, let me ask you this, then, Christopher. What do you think then about this Epstein file? Something that doesn't exist. And, of course, we know that President Trump at one point again talked about that he was never really had any relationship whatsoever with Epstein. And we see all the pictures on him suddenly pop up. He does, and I can't really deny that. Dies in jail. And of course, on his campaign, he's going to expose all the files. We're actually sitting on one.